And welcome everybody to the Huddle, KGUT9's weekly streaming sports talk show. I'm Jason Barr, joined as always by Pat Parris. Pat, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jason. Big week, got the win, on to Weber State, and yeah, college football's here. Gotta love it. And NFL kicks off later this week too.
That's right. This is the part of the season we like when we get to start to talking about games, U of A football, U of A basketball, and what have you. We're going to get to the U of A football game, break it down, and talk some college football. But first, we are going to start with our weekly Huddle poll question, and that is, which NFL rule change for this season, as we approach week one here, stands out the most? Now, you can only vote on our website this week, kgut9.com/poll. Okay, so it's which one stands out the most. Touchbacks placed to the 35-yard line, no more first down chains, or both teams are certain to get the ball at regular season OT, not just in overtime. Pat, I like to try to guess what you picked, and I'm going to say you pick C.
Why do you think I picked C?
Just because I know you for a little while, and then that's kind of where you would lean.
I've known you for 10 years. I think B is very interesting, and I love the technology, and I'll enjoy watching it in action. I think it'll have have a bit of an impact on the game because it'll speed things up a little bit, and it's just different. It's modern. It's really cool. I think C is so long overdue that's why I picked it, and it's because
I knew it. I got it. I got you again.
Well, because we've talked about it so many times, and this should have been the rule since 1964. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure this out. We've seen Super Bowls decided by that antiquated rule. They finally said, okay, we'll do it in the postseason. Well, what about the regular season? It's unfair that a coin toss can decide who has the best opportunity to win the game. It runs at something like 64%. Whoever wins the coin toss in overtime was going to win the game. And that's just ridiculous. So now they finally caught up with high school and college have been doing for a long, long time. Arena Football League was the first one to do it back in the 90s. Indoor Football League has it as well. So, yeah, thank you for getting caught up with at least the 1990s.
Our producer, Ryan McClure, makes a good point that because there's still 10 minutes of overtime, we could see even more ties. Going from 15 minutes of overtime to just 10 was a big deal. Now 10, both teams get the ball. Ties could be a thing. It could be like the new hockey.
And that's fine. The problem is just giving the team that wins the coin toss the best chance of winning. That's not fair. Everybody should have an even chance in overtime. And so you might see more ties. We'll have to see how it shakes out. It still doesn't mean that the team that wins the coin toss is going to get more than a field goal, and then the other team has a chance to go down and score score a touchdown and win the game. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll see how it shakes out. And if it's more ties, then you just add another column. We'll get more ties. We used to see that occasionally anyway.
I could have picked any one of the three. The reason why I went with no more first down chains is because from a visual point of view, watching NFL, most games, rarely does a game go in overtime, but every single week we have seen, at least for me, been watching for 45 years, these first down chains come out when a team is close to a first down, and now we're not going to see that anymore. Apparently, I believe it when I see it. I mean, these first down chains are such a big part of first downs in football. I think that's going to be crazy not to see those. That's actually something I'm kind of looking forward to coming up here in week one. The touchbacks placed on the 35-yard line says to me that last year's kickoff experiment worked well. They reduced concussions significantly, and now they want to see the kickoff back as part of a play, and they're trying to incentivize teams not to kick it through the end zone because the other team will have such great field position to start the drive.
Right. It's all in an effort to kind of optimize that from the 10-yard line to the goal line, is that's where you want to place the kick. That gives the kicking, the return team a chance to return it, right? But it also gives the kick coverage team a chance to cover that that little small area where the ball is going to go. I think from a competitive standpoint, that helps. An ultra competitive standpoint, when it gets to overtime, the C helps. I think B, what it'll do, Jason, is it just kind of brings an updated mentality of, we have chips in the football. Like, we have the ability to know exactly where the ball is at all times. And so we're going to be able to use new virtual ability to see where the nose of the football is and where, a line would be. I think it'll be a little bit getting used to. You don't see that crew come out and then they put it down at the, they have a little marker at the where the chain would be at the biggest major yard mark is, and then they'll extend the chain. Yeah, you'll miss that kind of it, but it should go a lot faster, and that's all that matters. And we have the technology, why not use it?
We'll see if that serves as kind of changing away from a timeout. It's almost like a mini timeout too, for one of the teams that needed it the most. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time on this because I want to get to the college football, Pat. And Arizona beating Hawaii by the score of 40-6. And what I said last week was they needed to not just win the game, okay, but look good doing it and pass the eye test.
Mm-hmm.
And the stat that I like the most from the game, there's plenty of issues and things that need to be better, and we're going to get to that. But Pat, what I liked and what I said last week is I didn't want to see them go up to the line of scrimmage, be confused, and have to call a timeout. Actually, Hawaii, who's already played a game, had to do that. Not only did Arizona not call any timeouts in this game, but even after a big play, they didn't get up to the line of scrimmage and have to call a timeout.
Right.
They looked prepared. I thought that Seth Diggy would be prepared. He's been an impressive guy, ever since he's taken the job. And so I liked that part of it. And that's what makes me feel a little bit better coming out of this 40-6 win over a Mountain West team than when they opened up last year to beat New Mexico, and it was just two guys playing pitch and catch, Fafita and McMillan, and the defense does not look great. So I feel a little bit better about that. Having said that, I don't think Hawaii is very good, but I feel a little better about things after that 40-6 win, Pat.
Well, Hawaii may not be very good, but how about Stanford? Because Hawaii beat Stanford the week before. That stands out to me as well. But not only were you so hyper focused on timeouts and not looking disorganized,
because Pat, that would have tells me everything else. If they looked disorganized, they wouldn't have won 40-6. You know what I mean? That goes. Let's correlate it to other things.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I agreed with you last week when you said on the show, and I agreed with you Saturday when you came up and sat by me for a little while before the game started, and you said it. You reiterated it again, and I agree with you because it does tell a lot. It wasn't just last year under Brent Brennan. We saw this in year one into year two when Jed Fish was here. And a lot of that has to do with implementing new systems and new players coming in and the big turnover. And to me, that says a lot about Seth Diggy as offensive coordinator, as Brent Brennan is year two of this head coach. And then the players are buying in. There's a lot of buy-in. You hear that word, that phrase thrown around, but what it really means is, are the players committed to what you're trying to get them to do? And part of that is knowing the playbook so well and knowing the down and distance and the situations and what you might be calling because you paid so much attention in spring, in the fall camp, and then in the preparation leading up to that specific opponent. If you're buying in, that means you're not going up to the line of scrimmage late. You're not wondering what my responsibility is, asking the quarterback, am I here? Am I here? The quarterback's not resetting wide receivers and running backs. And so, and on defense, you're not having guys out of position and you have the linebackers trying to move you. So yes, part of the buy-in is seeing that on the field, that they are where they're supposed to be and they're on time. So I think that's a big plus.
We saw a nice catch by Spivey. I like how he's a big target. I think they need a big target. There we see the touchdown by Nunu Watley. If I was going to pick on one thing that gave me the most pause, Pat, it would be the offensive line, which Brent Brennan said afterwards he thought was inconsistent. That was the term he used for it. I looked up the height and weight of those guys. I mean, that's an NFL-size offensive line.
Yeah.
Both guys on the right side of the line are like 6'7" and 6'8". One's 290 something, the other's 300 something. Everybody else is well over 300 pounds and over 6'3", and they look huge. Why Hawaii, which has a small defensive line, was getting that much penetration and sacking Fafita, I think 3 times, right, and getting to him?
Yep.
That's not going to fly when you've got bigger defenses in here. So I think that was we'll get to some of the other things, but I want to give you a big positive and what I was the most concerned about, and that was the inconsistency of the offensive line.
Yeah, and I just did a quick little, down the depth chart, and 10 of the 11 guys listed on the depth chart at the 5 spots for offensive linemen. 10 of the 11 are over 300 pounds, and most of them are 6'5", 6'6". A couple are 6'2" and 6'3", 6'7". I understand what you're saying. I'm not as overly concerned about it. I think that they ran the ball exceptionally well. They did a pretty good job of protecting Noah Fafita. I'm not so worried about the offensive line. I know what you're saying. It's game one against a team that actually played pretty well last week against Stanford the week before. So that's a team that's already had a game under their belt. So there might have been a little bit of that newness, getting used to each other. First time with the, as they say, with bullets flying in a real live actual football game and not a scrimmage. So I'll give them a little bit of a pass, but it is something to keep an eye on, Jason. I think you're right about that. I think that to me, what stood out about those linemen was the running game that Quincy Craig had, and the running game overall was pretty good, and especially Quincy Craig and the holes that were opened up. So I don't know that much about I don't pretend to be an expert about the offensive line and the schemes and the blocking.
I think you said it. They were a little bit better at run blocking.
Yeah, they were better at run blocking than pass blocking, and maybe that's just some of their forte, and they'll get better, but they've got to get better. Let's not pretend like this is a finished team, and this is a team that's going to compete for the Big 12. They're not, and they're not a finished product. Can they be a better team than last year? I think they already are a better team than they were last year at this point, but can they actually get good enough to contend against the Utahs and the Iowa States? We'll have to see. They've got a ways to go when it comes to things like the offensive line.
Hey, they weren't kidding when they said Ian Wagner has a leg. That's the kickoff guy.
Yeah,
he was booting them practically into the stands.
Well, he went through the goalpost one time, then he hit the upright on the other, and so I kind of jokingly said to my wife, "That's a deuce in the indoor game. Can we get 2 points for that?" And that's what it was, right? He kicked it through the goalpost.
Yeah,
I think that shows, that there is a room for a specialist in college football, because you got enough roster spots, and boy, he is good.
Looks like Quincy Craig might have the lead there as the top back. Not a ton of speed, Pat. The holes were opened up for him. I thought he could have shown a little bit more speed. I think that he and Rizcano are kind of similar. We saw a little bit of Mahdi late, but I think they need a fast back somewhere in there.
And I don't know about Mahdi, how quick he is. He's the smallest of the three. I would think he's the quickest, and so maybe that's the good change of pace. And you really have 4 running backs there when you think of Fafita too. Like 4 guys that can run the ball. That's a great thing to have. I'm with you though. I wish one of them would really kind of jump out. I think Quincy Craig right now has the lead in that category. Get the starts, but everybody's going to get a chance to carry the football.
They gave Gio a shot with a deep ball. Gio Richardson, the receiver from Basha, he couldn't come up with it. He's got to come away with that ball. On that one deep ball. I know he had a couple of other catches. I like how Spivey's a big target. I like they've got that several wide receivers. Chris Hudson didn't dress. A little concerning how many guys didn't dress. Keon Burnett's always hurt. I mean, let's just call it. I mean, I'm sorry.
And he's
always hurt.
Because he's got the size and the length, and he's got the ability, and his dad was a Wildcat. And
I remember last year when the offensive coordinator said he got the case of the Aussies was his way of saying he's hurt. Then I was at training camp this year and he's on the sidelines. He doesn't dress for this game. How are you never healthy?
Yeah, it's unfortunate because right now he's listed as 4th on the depth chart. Sam Olsen, at the top, but you got to be healthy. This is it. He came back, right? He was here, he left, he came back.
That's right.
He wants to be here. Now he's got to get on the field.
I thought the Traden Stukes would be ready. They don't give a lot of detail about injuries, but he didn't dress.
His might
big one
be
was
one
Chris Hudson too, the top wide receiver. He didn't dress.
Yeah, that's disappointing. For Stukes, what's disappointing is we know how great he can be. Like he's very good.
He's solid, Pat. He's not great.
Well, he can be great at times. He can make plays. I should say he can make great plays. Is he the greatest? No, but he's great. He can make great plays. He's an impact. He has a chance to be an impact player when he's on the field, but he's got to be on the field. And he missed time last year, and now he's missing time this year. Perhaps they look at something like a Hawaii game and say, he's not 100%. He could play if we're playing against the guys up north, or if we're playing Utah or BYU. But we don't need him to play.
Because you actually get another 3 weeks, because let's face it, they play Weber State here.
This is a step down from Hawaii.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And then after Weber State, well, actually, no, it's then Kansas State.
Then it's Kansas State. Yeah. So and that's a Friday game. So yeah, you just get a couple extra weeks. I can see him doing that with a couple of these guys. And maybe that's the case. I'm hoping with Stukes.
Yeah, and Hudson, the big name there,
because
he's the one. A lot of these receivers that they brought in didn't actually have big numbers in the past. He's got the big numbers from Washington State.
That's right.
Okay, so Arizona gets it done. Week 1, not a lot to not a lot of surprising things to go over.
Well, we didn't mention, Jason. Some of the things going on in the first quarter and a half concern me a little bit defensively. They were giving up big yards, but they were obviously holding them to a couple of field goals. But they got the takeaways, and some of that was Hawaii and having to throw the ball late, a couple of them, but that defense seems to be a ball hawk. That they may give up yards,
and they've got size. That defense has got some size.
They seem like they know how to get to the ball and take it away. 5 takeaways against anybody is pretty impressive, but against Hawaii, who's already had a game, as we mentioned, I thought that was worth noting, that at least they got 5 balls stuck on the sword there.
Yeah, no, good job by the defense there. Obviously, not allowing a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
That's significant. So well done by Arizona football. Overall, yeah, we're picking on a couple things here, but well done.
Well, you just want to see them better. Yeah, you want to see them get
40
better.
To 6, that's about as good as I think we were going to see. So they passed the test. Happy about that for Arizona football, and they got Weber State coming in here. A lot of fan bases, though, Pat, aren't talking like we're talking about the home team, right? Yeah. Alabama #1, and certainly, so a couple of storylines here, and I want to go over each one because I got some thoughts here. Belichick loses first game at UNC. There are such unrealistic expectations. Okay. I was at South Carolina when Lou Holtz went winless in his first year there. Winless. And that was a successful turnaround. We saw here Jed Fish, hugely successful turnaround. And he wins 1 game his first year, and wouldn't have won that if Cal didn't come with only
Cal didn't have COVID. Yep.
That's right. Okay. So they've got 70 new players, and 30 of them are freshmen. Okay. That team is going to be a winning team this year is a completely unrealistic expectation for Belichick. I'll stop there before we get to the other 2.
And I'll say they didn't do Bill Belichick or North Carolina a favor by putting them in prime time on ESPN and doing it on the holiday where that was the only sporting event going on at the time. It was a little unfair in that regard.
I too did for it.
Yeah, we did too. I did too. I wanted to watch. I watched the first half and I turned it off because it was really miserable. But I'll say this. Bill Belichick was brought in to bring in top-notch players and raise the profile of North Carolina. And by raising the profile of North Carolina, bringing in some star players. Can he still do that in the years to come? Certainly, if he stays there. What you don't see is a Shedeur Sanders and a Travis Hunter roaming the sidelines or on the field.
Yeah, but they were already with Coach Prime at that other school.
I understand that, but what you see what I'm saying is you're waiting for those kind of players to kind of show up, and maybe there's 1 or 2 on there that will as the season develops, but I didn't really see anybody there.
No, they don't have the horses. That's not going to be a winning season.
No, it's not. And that's, now you're, those who said Belichick wasn't even going to make the first game or he was going to take 1 year and leave. Well, this is a rebuild. I mean, it's going to take him a while.
That's right. Okay, next, Manning's rough start at Texas. Here's a guy with the toughest spot ever in week 1 to go at Ohio State, the defending champions, in week 1. I mean, this is not, what he's going to have this week with, what's the school coming in? They've got I think they've got a San Jose. They've got San Jose State coming into Texas, right? If they played San Jose State in week 1, it'd be a totally different situation. They gave him the toughest possible game to go to the defending champions in week 1. Okay, let's not make a big deal here. Do we have to talk about some of the games that his uncles or Tom Brady had when they started? I mean, good Lord. The only thing, though, and I didn't see much of this. I heard he was a little tentative. That he's got to fix. You can't be tentative. Okay. But as for him struggling, it doesn't take anything away from what I think of his talent, ability, and what he's going to do forward. Let's come on. One game at the defending national champions.
Yeah. My first reaction was in the first half, he was bad, Jason. He was just bad. Everything from decision-making or a hesitation, lack of decision-making.
He shouldn't have taken 2 years off of
his mechanics. And see, I blame you, and I talked about this as well Saturday before the Arizona game. I blame Texas for not playing him more last year.
I'm listening to you. I want to look something up while you say that.
I think he should have played more last year. I think they should have done themselves a favor. He wouldn't have taken away what they were doing last year in their run in the playoffs. But I think they hurt themselves by not letting him be the guy that they know he'll be by not playing him last year. I will say this: his second half was way better than his first half. The end of the game was something where if I'm a Texas fan, which I'm clearly not, if I was a Texas fan, I'd say, look, he figured it out in the second half. They weren't ever out of that game. I mean, that game wasn't like they got blown out. They just couldn't score touchdowns, and they couldn't even it back up. But he looked better in the second half. The great thing about college football now with the expanded playoffs, you can lose the first game of the year and still have an opportunity to get back in the playoff hunt. And I'm sure Texas will likely be back in the playoff hunt by the time this regular season is over.
He'll be fine. He could make so much money now. He might actually play 2 years. I just don't think sitting 2 years is that healthy.
Did not help him. Help him. And
now, number 8, Alabama upset by Florida State. And this is what I was just looking up. I meant to print this out. Okay. I want to read you this, Pat. Okay. This is Alabama. This is before Nick Saban got there. 2007, they were 7-6. 2006, they were 6-7. 2004, they were 6-6. 2003, they were 4-9. 2001, they were 7-5. 2000, they were 3-8. 1998, they were 7-5. 1997, they were 4-7. You get the point. The uniform doesn't win these games.
Right.
Just because you're Alabama, you're not going to go on the field and just win like that. You're in the toughest conference. You're have everybody gunning for you. This is a tough schedule. This was a big part of it. This was Nick Saban. This is not the uniform going out and winning games. Alabama fans, hey, you're not winning 10 games every year without Nick Saban or a great coach in there.
Well, the same problem happened when Bear Bryant stepped away, right? Alabama was dominant, then they weren't. Nick Saban helped elevate that program back to maybe even higher standards than Bear Bryant, and even more national champions than Bear Bryant won at Alabama. But eventually, the great coaches all have to retire, and there's going to be some growing pains. We see it everywhere, Jason. Every time you change coaches, you set the program back a little bit. Some schools are able to overcome it. A lot of schools are not. And even the mighty Alabama is going to go through some growing pains. Maybe what we also saw was that Florida State, with this quarterback that transferred from Boston College, is a pretty good football team now all of a sudden again.
Well, obviously they're better than what
they've elevated themselves, and now the ACC isn't just Clemson and everybody else. Maybe Florida State has regained its national prominence too at the same time.
I don't want to see the SEC in 3 other conferences, or the
I
SEC
don't either. And it's SEC, Big Ten, and then everybody else. So to me the ACC has made the biggest gains already this year, just in 1 week. And we'll see where.
Well, Clemson lost to LSU though, didn't they?
Yeah, but LSU. This is supposed to be LSU's year. There's a lot of people picking LSU to win it all. Now I don't know that they will, but that's again. You win that first game, great. You lose that first game, you're not done. You're certainly not done. You just can't lose again. If you want to make the playoffs, you've got to improve, and you've got to show the voters that you're improving as you go along too, and win every game on your schedule.
So in sum, I take more away from Belichick's loss and Alabama's loss than I do for Manning's loss. That I give a little bit more of a let me see a little bit more.
You got to see more from Manning to
Yeah,
determine whether or not.
I think he'll be fine. Alabama, I'm not so sure about, and Belichick. I mean, he'd have to do it. That's going to have to be a multi-year rebuild. I mean, they're not going to have they just don't have the guys.
Yeah,
and he's got to be able to bring them in for next year. Okay,
well,
let's circle back here with our huddle poll questions. We go back to the NFL and wrap it up here. And again, this one is just on our. We got a little technical issue, so right now it's just on our website here.
Yeah.
So, which NFL rule change you think stands out the most? And looks like we've got 1 and 2 touchbacks to the 35-yard line, and both teams getting the ball, or maybe that was 1 and 3. Whereas the one I did with a virtual first down change. I think the difference there, Pat, is that a virtual first down change, that doesn't change the game, right?
No,
That's just changing how you watch it. And
it's supposed to speed up the game.
The other two are more rule changes.
We do have a viewer who sent in this remark. Carl sent in a remark that says, so far, it seems to me that the virtual first down setting takes way too long. And I agree. The couple of times that I saw it, it did seem
I haven't seen it.
And I don't know, and I'm not arguing with Carl. I agree. It took a little long. I'm not sure it took longer than bringing the chain all the way, because they first run over to the sideline, get all the officials on the chains, and they bring it out, and then they stretch it out, and
there's the people huddling around.
Yeah,
it's a whole big production.
It's a whole process. So I'm with Carl. I would have thought it would happen faster than it did in those preseason games, but it's preseason, and I would think that if we revisit this midway through the season, we'll see that it was actually saving time and being more accurate than we've seen.
All right, I'm looking forward to the NFL on Sunday, and Arizona against Weber State on Saturday. We got one more. I'm told we got one more graphic before we say goodbye here, possibly.
Oh,
and this is
he got them all right. Did you see that? At least
this was his final show, right?
His final show.
Way to go out on top, then.
Yeah. And he got the Florida State one right. Of course, it's one of his schools, so he got that right. And I give him a tip of the cap. It was a pretty remarkable show for ESPN. The final college game day. It was fun to watch. The kid made the kick for the field goal too, so it was a big win all the way around.
Yeah, no, I mean, got to have patience, and after all these years, you get every single one right. Although, so was that by point spread or was that by?
No, they just pick them. I mean,
okay.
You just pick. So
terrific nonetheless.
Yeah,
300.
I picked 3 underdogs. Yep, that's right.
Good for him. All right, well, congratulations on a great career. I'm sure that's a career anybody would love to have. So all right. So
he's 90 years old too, Jason.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow. Yep. Who else has been working as a sportscaster at 90? Was Hubie Brown up there?
Probably. Oh, yeah.
He just retired. I think he was. And Vin Scully was 80s. I think John Sterling was 80s. I don't know of anybody 90 though.
No. That's pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
Working into your 90s.
That's tough.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's
a
hell of an accomplishment. Good for him.
Yeah.
All right. This has been the Huddle, KK9's weekly streaming sports talk show. For Pat, I'm Jason. We'll be right back here next Tuesday talking about Arizona Weber State. We'll see you then.